Well, I just got back from the cinema with these two, taking them to see Sonic the Hedgehog. This one is a huge Sonic fan, as you can tell by the top. Did you like Sonic?
Yeah.
Do you like Sonic?
Meh.
Meh. You like the film though, right?
Yeah.
We're going to talk about it. Talk about the ending, talk about the post-credit scene and everything. But first of all, we'll do a little bit of spoiler-free talk about what we thought of the film. So, first of all, I'm going to say out of the 3 Sonic films so far, this was my favourite. What about you guys?
The next one will be my favourite.
The next one will be your favourite based on the after-credit scene. We won't say what's in there yet because we're in spoiler-free territory at the moment. But based on the post-credit scene, you predict the next. But out of the 3 that's come out so far, which we've been to the cinema for all 3 of them, me and you. This is Rowan's first one coming to the cinema.
Gut nuts. Maybe. Oh, gut nuts. I did like this one.
What about you, Rowan? Which one do you like best? The first one, which just had Sonic in it. The second one, which had Tails and Knuckles in it. Or this one, which had Shadow in it as well. Which one was your favourite?
Gut nuts.
What?
Gut nuts.
Which one was your favourite?
The one with Shadow.
This one. I think these movies have gotten better every single time. They've upped the action, and what I did really like about this one is that the human story element was downplayed a bit. Yes, Tom and his wife or girlfriend are still in there, and they're still part of the story, and they're still used, but there wasn't anything like the wedding scene that we got in the second movie, which I think a lot of people appreciate. There was much more focus on Team Sonic and the general Sonic world stuff that was going on, which I think was really the right choice, and I hope they keep moving in that direction for the next one. Who is your favourite character in it, Rowan?
Shadow.
Shadow. Who was your favourite character in it?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Was not in this movie. I think your favourite character just turned up for 2 seconds in the post-credit scene.
Yeah. But if it was the actual movie bit, then like the people in the background were my favourite.
The people in the background? Or just everybody? Just the extras in the background? The
Yep.
people of London?
Yep.
It was nice seeing a lot of familiar locations in London. Just the,
The Eye.
the London Eye, the Shard, etc., etc. Why are you putting Knuckles on my face? Why is Knuckles beating me up? Okay, let's talk about spoilers then.
fighting you.
The plot is obviously based a large amount on the game Sonic Adventure 2. Based on the game, although it's been about 20 years since I played that game, and I think my memory might be a bit hazy, but they definitely made some changes, obviously. But also, the character of Gerald felt very different to what I remember him feeling like in the game. I don't think he was as much of an overt villain in the game, so there was that change, but it kind of worked here, and I didn't mind it so much. He was sort of a copycat of Robotnik, basically, whereas in the games he does feel a bit different. And the whole Maria stuff, I'm really glad they kept with her dying, because there was a chance that they might skirt around that and make it not quite as dramatic because it's his kids' film, but I think it's very pivotal to Sonic's character, to Shadow's character, that she does die, and that he blames humanity for that, and that was all maintained. Me and Rowan had to go out at a very pivotal moment of them explaining the Maria backstory, because this little one needed the toilet, but you saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. At least I did.
What did you think about that bit where Maria died?
It was good. I liked that bit.
Was it sad? Because I
I
didn't see
knew
it.
you'd cry.
I might have done. I might have cried. Little girl getting... Yeah.
You'd never know.
Never know. Well, I'll watch it when it comes out on streaming, I guess. But there we go. But I think they handled the backstory of it quite well. Overall, really interested. I liked the story arcs, Sonic story arc. Now, in the game, it's Amy Rose who convinces Shadow to sort of turn away from his vengeful plan. She obviously wasn't in this movie for most of it. We'll get to that. But so this time it kind of falls on Sonic, and I think there were a lot of people worried that it would end up being a human character, but luckily it was Sonic, and it tied quite well into his story arc, so that worked really well. I thought the action was brilliant. The beginning scene with Shadow kind of has Roman, the way he was teleporting all around that base, defeating all the gun agents, reminded me a little bit of X-Men 2, the beginning of X-Men 2, when Nightcrawler's shooting all around there. Rowan, do you have a favourite Shadow fight sequence? Which was your bit? favourite bit that Shadow did?
When he went on his bicycle.
The bicycle, yes, which is of course a reference to the Shadow the Hedgehog game when he's got a gun and is on a motorcycle. So there was that bit, that was quite nice. There were references all over this film. I could make a whole video on the references to the games. But all very good. There was another movie reference which I noticed because of course Shadow is voiced by Keanu Reeves, and there was one moment where him and Sonic are fighting and he stops Sonic's punch by doing the thing from the Matrix, almost, where in the Matrix where Neo like blocks a punch like that, and Shadow does that in this, so that's a nice little reference there to the Keanu Reeves stuff. Yeah, I thought it was brilliant action all the way. I thought some great story arcs for Sonic. Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Yeah. So ultimately, I thought this was an absolutely fantastic film. Now let's talk about that post-credit scene because it's got me excited and you excited.
Subscribe.
Like and subscribe. We're not at that bit yet, dude.
Okay.
So, do you want to talk about the post-credit scene? Go on then.
Okay.
Just tell me what happened. So Sonic has accidentally raced all the way to New York while he's racing his buddies. Then what happens?
So, he didn't realise that there was somebody watching him. And when he turned around, there were robots starting to shoot at him. The ugly version of Sonic started to shoot at him. He got away, so he didn't get blown up. And then lots of them came around him. And
then who showed up?
And then a hammer came flying around them and knocked out all of the robots. And then Amy appeared.
And then Amy the Hedgehog appeared. Amy is, of course, from the game Sonic CD originally, as are the Metal Sonics of this design. So I think the next film might be some kind of adaptation of Sonic CD, which is very exciting. And as a fan of the 90s comic book series Sonic the Comic, it was a UK-only comic book, that is also very exciting because there was a storyline in that, Brotherhood of the Metal Axe, which is all about these Metal Sonics that is very exciting. And I might talk about that in another video. Yes.
So, at the very, very end, we found out that Shadow was still alive because he sacrificed himself for the Earth. And at the very end, we found out he was still alive.
He's still alive, yes. I was wondering if he was going to chaos control the whole ship to where Sonic and gang are originally from, like the planet Mobius or something. And I'm kind of really hoping that the next film does kind of go to those other worlds a bit more rather than staying on Earth, but we'll see. And yeah, overall, I thought this was an absolutely brilliant film. I would give it a 10 out of 10. I don't think I have... Oh, there was one thing I thought of while it was happening that I did think was a bit... There was one thing I thought of as a negative, and now I can't remember what it was. So, let's forget about it. I'm sure there was something, but I've forgotten what it was. Was there anything you didn't like, dude, in the movie?
The bit that I didn't like where the robots was about to shoot Sonic, because I thought Sonic was actually going to be killed.
Oh, did that scare you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there we go. Was there any bits you didn't like?
No.
Cool. We'll give it a 10 out of 10 then. Thanks for watching. I'll be back for more videos soon. With maybe some more Sonic videos. So, hey, why not?
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, do that.
Like and subscribe.
Do that. Can I smash the glass now?